I'm going to say a couple words while my friends are setting up. We're going to do a dance and music performance in honor of Arlene. And I feel very grateful for the connection I had with Arlene. She was the first artist I knew, and she introduced me to the idea that I could dedicate my life to something that I love to do, and that could be art. And when I was a kid, we would go out sketching together, and she would take me to her studio, and there's some of the best memories I have of my childhood was being with her around her art. She taught me about living a life in which we make things creatively, but more importantly, she introduced me to a way of looking at the world where everything that we see and everything that we encounter becomes fuel for discovery and questions and engagement. And I remember being at her studio and just her telling me about what she was working on, and that she was using her art to work through something, and she wasn't quite sure about this one yet, where it's going or what it means, and this one she's avoiding, but that one, things like that. And I've lived my life in this way, and live my life this way now, and I feel just very grateful for her opening that door for me. This past summer, we taught a workshop together for the first time, and it was a really powerful experience. It was a very radical idea for a workshop that sounds like something I would come up with, but it was completely Arlene's idea. And if you're interested, I can tell you about it later. But and then I was very grateful also to be with her on the day that she died, and she opened this next door for me in my journey, and it's a very similar door, I think, to art, which is she just showed me a way to face death with clarity and strength and a lot of courage, and I now feel less afraid to die, which is, I find really helpful. That night when she died, I went to be with my spiritual community, which is my performance company, Bandelion, because I felt like I had to go do art to process this. And so the first part of the piece that we're going to show you is a duet that has been about many things for me, but that night it became about Arlene and my dad's relationship, and especially on that last week and that last day. And I was in awe of them and their love for each other and courage, and ever since then it has evoked that every time I do it. The second part of what we're going to show you was born on the day that we did a workshop with Arlene, with Dawn and Kati and their wonderful daughters. In the workshop, this sort of whole, as we made it, these ideas sprouted and have become a piece we're working on. So I'm really glad to have Suki and Sarah, who are both colleagues of Arlene's, but then also now colleagues of mine, to joining us. This is not the usual kind of venue that we use, so although it's a very nice one, you might not be able to see some stuff. Feel free to stand if you want, or just imagine what's happening if you can't see it. It's probably more richer for your imagination. Yeah.